If you're considering the Vantrue N5 dash cam, stick around because I'm about to reveal why this seemingly perfect 4-channel, 360-degree camera might not be the dream setup you expect. But here's what surprised me. Despite its slick features and solid 4.2-star Amazon rating, there are some serious issues lurking beneath the surface. Therefore, before you splash out $340 on this supposed all-in-one dashcam powerhouse, you need the full story, because not all that glitters is gold, especially in the dash cam world. Let's dive in and uncover what's really going on with the Vantrue N5. First off, who is this Vantrue N5 even for? This dash cam promises a world first, actually recording every angle of your ride with 4 cameras simultaneously. Front, rear, 2 cabin cameras capturing those back seats and the trunk. If you're a rideshare driver, taxi operator, or simply a parent wanting peace of mind monitoring kids or pets in the backseat, this sounds ideal. It's also marketed toward fleet drivers and families who want comprehensive protection, covering collisions, theft, and strangely enough, the mysterious snack thief hiding in the back. But what you want to know are the limitations and headaches that come with setting up such a complex system. Spoiler: complexity can sometimes mean trouble. Let's start by breaking down its headline feature, the 4-channel 360-degree coverage. On paper, the Vantrue N5 sounds like the fortress of dash cams. Front camera at 158 degrees, 2 cabin angles at 160 degrees, and a rear at 165 degrees, all recording at up to 2.7K resolution for the main front lens, and 1080p for the others. Sounds like a quadraphonic rock concert for your car, right? But in practice, setting up these 4 feeds can be a bit like trying to juggle flaming torches. We'll get to that. Another big claim is the SDARVIS2 sensor tech with infrared night vision, promising crystal-clear night recordings. This is definitely a plus when you want to catch license plates or dimly lit details at night, especially for rideshare or commercial use. However, be warned that IR lights can sometimes brighten interiors so well that passengers looking for privacy might squirm. Here's where the story starts to thicken. Many users report the installation as time-consuming and complex. Sure, Vantrue includes multiple cameras, and even offers optional accessories like a longer rear camera cable and suction mounts for oblique windows. But unlike simple single-camera dash cams you can slap on your windshield in minutes, the N5 demands a hardwire setup for its impressive 24/7 buffered parking mode. This parking mode is supposed to detect impacts or movement when your car is off and start recording automatically, capturing potential hit-and-run incidents or break-ins. But here's the kicker. This mode needs a separately purchased hardwire kit. Yes, that's an additional cost and installation challenge not everyone is prepared for. So although the N5 claims 24/7 protection, the reality is you might be paying even more and dealing with wires behind your dashboard. Not so plug and play. Now about image quality. Despite the SDARVIS2 sensor going the extra mile with night vision, some users have noted that cabin cameras, especially the rear cabin, can produce grainy images during the day or in low light. It's a bit ironic how a camera meant to monitor your precious cargo can sometimes look like you filmed it in a haunted mansion. Just imagine catching your kid's mischievous face in grainy black and white. Not exactly the evidence you hoped for in a dispute, right? So while the N5 delivers 4 angles, the quality varies and sometimes leaves you wishing you had a monocle instead. Of course, how about usability? The Vantrue N5's magnetic mount allows for quick detachment, so you don't have to wrestle with a cable spaghetti nightmare if you need to remove it. You can control the device with voice commands in 5 languages, which is a neat trick to save distraction. Commands like saving videos, taking photos, or toggling Wi-Fi can be done hands-free, because the last thing you want is to turn into a distracted driver just operating your dash cam. However, some users found the voice control unreliable at times, which means that laugh you let out after yelling at your dash cam might not be so funny to the car next to you. Picture this. You yelling, save video, and the camera politely ignoring you. Comedic gold, but not ideal on busy roads. Speaking of Wi-Fi, the N5 uses 5G Wi-Fi for fast transfer speeds and also features GPS for location tagging and route tracking via the Vantrue app. The app lets you preview, edit, and download recordings easily. No subscription fees either, which is a plus. However, connectivity can be patchy for some users, with occasional frustration syncing footage. Imagine you just had an accident and need the video fast, but your app complains like a stubborn cat refusing to download. There's also over-the-air firmware updating, which is convenient when it works, but updates are not always seamless, and some users felt forced to repeat the update several times. So while the app's features open new doors, a smooth experience isn't guaranteed. Loop recording and G-sensor collision detection come standard, locking important video files during accidents so they don't get overwritten. The cam also boasts supercapacitors for better heat resistance, which is supposed to prolong lifespan even in hot climates like Southern California or New York summers. So if you think of this as a dash cam that braves fiery sunburns like a grizzled cowboy, you're nearly right. It's built tough, but no gadget can escape bugs or glitches completely. But here's another twist. The N5 supports SD cards up to a whopping 512 GB, which is excellent for long recording sessions. Just remember the camera does not support PD fast charging. You need to use the included car charger. A small detail, but you don't want to find that out after trying to juice it up with your fast charger and looking like you just insulted your dash cam's battery. Now, you might wonder, what about customer support and warranty? Vantrue provides an 18-month extendable warranty, which is pretty generous. Plus, the company's firmware updates are regularly rolled out for improvements and new features, showing they're somewhat committed to supporting this complex device. That does give some peace of mind if you bump into technical troubles. All right, let's wrap up with the price. The Vantrue N5 sits at nearly $340 on Amazon, plus potential additional costs for the hardwire kit, extra cables, or mounts depending on your vehicle type. For some, this price is justified by the unique 4-channel setup with 360-degree protection. For others, it's a steep investment with a learning curve and minor annoyances that add up. But don't let that scare you off just yet. Here's the final twist you've been waiting for. Despite its quirks, the Vantrue N5 delivers a level of coverage and features unmatched by most dash cams on the market. If you need real-time, all-angle monitoring, whether for your family, rideshare business, or just peace of mind, this device checks virtually all the boxes. Yes, installation might test your patience, and some interior footage might look like avant-garde art, but the core functionality is there. Pair that with 24/7 parking mode and robust night vision, and you get a dependable digital witness for all situations. Just think of it like adopting a quirky but loyal dog, not perfect, but fiercely protective. Here's my parting joke to lighten the mood. Why did the dash cam go to therapy? Because it couldn't stop obsessing over every little accident. And remember, investing in quality footage can be fun, unless your dash cam starts judging your parking skills. So if you're ready to step up your dash cam game with comprehensive 4-camera coverage and powerful night vision, the Vantrue N5 might just be the companion you need. But tread carefully, expect a little patience during setup, and if possible, consider professional installation to save headaches. The little quirks won't overshadow its big-picture security benefits. For the best price on the Vantrue N5, check the link in the description below. Prices fluctuate fast, so grab it before the deal disappears like a magician's card. Don't forget to hit like if this honest review helped you decide, and subscribe for more no-fluff tech breakdowns. Safe driving, and may your roads be clear and your footage crystal clear, without any surprises lurking in the back seat.